Morning thoughts. Welcome to Morning Thoughts, everybody. It's SouFLoTV here again, right off the bat. Let me big up all my people going out to work this morning, all my people coming in from work this morning, the people that work 2 jobs. Those I always give an extra big up because that one there is rough, right? Someone is going out right now to their second job or coming off of their second job or coming off their first job, getting ready to go to their second job or to get a little bit of rest so they can go off to another job later on. Working 2 jobs is rough. Shout out to all my retirees. I've added the stay-at-home dads and, of course, to my entrepreneurs. All right? If I left anybody out, stay-at-home moms, if I left anybody out, then it's not by choice. I just don't remember. This list keeps getting longer. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day to all my working class people. This is the part of the week where you just need to get over the hump, because after Wednesday comes Thursday. And the day after Thursday, it's the weekend, right? And you look forward to the weekend for those of you who work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Although a lot of you work on the weekends too, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this morning, I'm thinking we should talk about checking the ego. Checking the ego. Your ego, man. I remember one time my sister said to me that you have to kill your ego. And it was said so aggressively that I thought, kill? I don't want to kill anything that's a part of me. Well, your ego is not supposed to be a part of you. Or it's not supposed to rule you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have allowed their egos to rule them more than just be a part of them, and you pull it out when it's necessary. So it is the ego that will prevent you from being thankful to people that you should be thankful towards. It is the ego that prevents you from saying, man, I really appreciate that. It's the ego that stops you from even giving a compliment. You look beautiful today, or you looking good today to, say, a family member or a lover or a loved one. Or it is the ego that keeps you from growing because you are egotistical. With the ego, you are self-centered. Everything is about you. The world outside of you is all wrong. Everyone is wrong. You are always right. That ego. It is the ego that will actually end up turning you into one of those people that go from, for those of us who've been in relationships, everybody wants to be in a relationship and everybody wants a relationship to last. It's always hard starting over. It's always messed up. Now you got to go date somebody else, and then you got to go figure out all their flaws. And as soon as you're getting all deep and lovey-dovey, here comes the real person, and then that might not last. Then you're on to another relationship. It is the ego that will keep you, the ego will keep you not settled. The ego will keep you not settled, and ultimately, the ego will have you end up alone. Old and alone. Check it. I watched a video yesterday, right? And perfect example, if you're a member of the chat room, then you will see the video, the situation from an angle that others are not able to see it from unless they have that same video. It is a video out of Jamaica, an altercation or an argument between a police officer and a man, a school bus driver, which turned out to be a school bus driver for Knox, the school that I used to go to in Spaldings, Jamaica, Clarendon. People are saying it's not Clarendon, SouFLo, it's Manchester, whatever. Look, it was his ego. So there was an altercation between a police officer and this man. I sat and watched this video in it was 3 pieces of video. And I watched people boost this man, and I watched his ego get louder and louder inside of his head, because that's where your ego is, and it's the part of you that tells you that you can't mess with me like that. I'm bigger than you. Who are you? You can't talk to me like that. Gotta check your ego sometimes. Even though inside your mind you want to be like, who the are you? Who are you talking to? Sometimes you just gotta quiet the ego just for peace sake, especially when you're dealing with law enforcement officials. And we're going to end this video by talking about that when dealing with law enforcement officials. Because it seems like we're the only ones, especially overseas, that get that doodle end of the stick, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I watched that crowd boost that man up. Yes, give it to him. Tell him about him mother. And he kept going and kept going until his ego jumped in, and his ego said, chuck the boy in that chest, man. That's that little demon right there. The ego, now the ego is full blown, right? If you're not a part of the chat room, go be a part of the chat room on WhatsApp, and you will be able to see what I'm talking about. Push the police officer in his chest, right? But he pushed him so hard, his hat flew off his head, and he was about to hit the ground. Now the police seems to have good balance and be in good shape. And as he was scampering backwards, he pulled his firearm, because as he pushed the police, he was rushing towards the police with closed fists. Obviously, his next thing was going to be to rain blows on a police officer, an armed, uniformed police officer. It was all about his vehicle getting towed away, and he was not pleased with it. And people are saying, well, they keep on picking on him and he just got tired. It is the ego that allowed him to find himself in that situation right there. Now you've put hands on a law enforcement official and he got shot. The last thing I heard is that he's recovering from those gunshot wounds, and I don't know if he's going to make it, or he's in stable condition, or he's in whatever. I heard that he's in stable condition and he's recovering, but you know how those stories go. I hope he recovers and he learns from that, right? End of the day. Now, let's talk about us and law enforcement officials. It's short, it's simple, man. I see a lot of videos on social media where people are saying, well, you should know your 21st Amendment, this right, and your 14th, that. And in this part, if the police pulls you over, you do not wind your window down. You wind it down just a little enough for them to hear your voice. And you say, don't try any of that. Do not try any of that, especially if you're in an isolated area. This is what you do. You pull the window all the way down. You turn it. This is what I do. I turn the vehicle off, all the way off. Engine's dead. That means you cannot say, oh, he was trying to flee the scene. The vehicle was all the way dead. My both hands are visible. They're on the steering wheel. They always tap your back of your vehicle, your driver's side tail light when walking towards you. I watch them through the rear view until they get right up to me and my eyes meet theirs right there. And you speak politely. Good afternoon, officer. I don't even want to know why I'm being pulled over, because they're going to give you a reason why you're being pulled over. Do you know why I pulled you over? No, officer, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. Don't be confrontational. Why are you pulling me over? Because they can be nasty too, and then they can turn things the way they want to turn it. See, I'm more lucky than other people because I usually have a camera with me going, but if you don't, you check your ego. Your ego will allow you to not be talked to in a certain manner. You know what I'm saying? And then before you know it, your ego disappears and you're in a world of hurt and you can't get yourself out of it. So, yes sir, no sir, okay, thank you sir. Where's your driver's license registration? Let me see them. They're over there in the glove compartment. I don't just reach over. They're over there in the glove compartment. Okay, go ahead and get them. Okay, I'm going to reach over to get them. Very important. Reach over, get your stuff. Hand it to them. Okay, wait right here. Let me go run your stuff, see what's up. All right. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. That. If it's out in the street, same manner, same way, all that. All right. This world is filled with self-centered, egotistical people, and those people can cause you to be out of character. None of us are zen and always online and always balanced, but a lot of us do put effort into being a better person every day. Now, when you surround yourself with people, or you bring people into your life that take you off balance or out of character on a regular basis, then it messes with you and your progress towards being a better you, because you're acting out of character constantly, right? And all of us are capable of doing it. All of us are capable of cursing somebody out. All of us are capable of acting like an animal. All of us are capable of being extra aggressive when there's no need to be, depending on who is in your presence and what energy you're being fed. That's why it's very important who is in your presence, who you let in your circle. Your circle could just be you. Your circle doesn't have to be you and anybody else, right? You have to be comfortable being alone though. So, I'll give you some traits of people that you should eliminate from your circle in order to progress as a person. Look out for those people who are, now we're talking ego, right? Look out for those people who do the things that irritate you. I have my little list here. Do the things that irritate you knowingly with no regards to how you feel. Just a, well, deal with it kind of attitude. Knowingly. Eliminate those people that take, but never give. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, never give. You could be taking 10 bags up the steps. They'll walk right past you and watch you take 10 bags up. Physically, financially, you're on your own. Emotionally, the worst part. You have emotional vampires out there. They suck your energy, right? You could wake up today and tell yourself, today is going to be an awesome day. I'm happy as hell. And this person, sometimes they don't even know it, that they're being an emotional vampire. And they come and they're just down, depressed, for no reason. Or they can't find a reason. But they're happy with everybody else and everything else. And they'll suck your energy right out of you by however means they're able to do it. So you got to watch out for those. Those that take, but never give. They never come around you when you're down and lift you up and make you happy. And when they walk away from you, you're smiling. That's the kind I'm talking about. You ever been around some people, you go around them happy and you always leave sad? That's what I'm talking about. They come around you sad. They leave however the hell they want to leave, sad or happy. You've given them control. Those kind of people, those self-centered, egotistical people who I'm talking about. All right, these people right here, you're always wrong. It's always your fault. It's never their fault. And they never say, I'm sorry, and they never say thank you for anything. You could do the world of good for these people and they'll act as if it's your job. It's your duty to do it. Nobody owes you anything. It's not someone's duty to do anything. Good people show gratitude. When people respect you and they're good, they show gratitude, right? They're humbled because they're not boosted by ego. When you're no longer boosted by ego, you become humbled. You're appreciative of everything that anyone does for you. I don't care if it's buying a $5 ticket to see one movie. Thank you for taking me out this evening. I was sitting there really bored. Thanks for your time. We had a really good evening. Like, they would never say thank you. They will never say please. They just take. You are always wrong. That's the ego. Nothing is wrong with me. Everything is wrong with everyone outside of me. Ego. Here's a character that you should watch for. Social media and television are more entertaining to them than your company. If you're around somebody, right, and you realize that being on their phone, scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, or whatever is more entertaining to them than a conversation with you and your valuable time, if they're scrolling through Facebook and entertaining themselves while you're trying to have a conversation with them, or they're happy just being silent in your presence but being entertained by the outside world, then that's probably someone where you can do without their presence. You know what I'm saying? You want to feed off of people that are around you, and you want to feed off of them their positive energy. Alright. Look for people that get mad suddenly, or get mad for no reason, or get mad for small things that could be fixed easily, and stay mad for extended time periods for things that could be fixed easily. Those kind of people, you want to get away from them, right? And last but not least, people that don't give two damns if you are upset. That's the worst one. If they don't care that you're upset. You know, somebody said to me, when people pass you and they say, hey, how you doing? They don't really want to hear how you doing. That's why when I pass people, I just say good morning or good evening, because I honestly don't want to hear how you're doing. I myself don't want to hear how they're doing, because probably I don't have the time to stand there to listen how they're doing. But I think I said it to an older gentleman like years ago. I was like, how you doing? And he said, why you ask me how I'm doing? If I stood here to try to tell you how I'm doing, you wouldn't stand around long enough to listen to me tell you how I'm doing. I might not be doing so good. I might have a long list of things going on. And ever since then, I said, okay, when I greet people, it's going to be hi, have a good day, good morning, that's it. Not disingenuously, how you doing? And we do it so nonchalantly, we don't care how you doing. No one really cares how you doing. All those are little steps to checking your ego. All right? And without the ego, like I said before, you become a person of humility. You become someone that is thankful. You become someone that is a respecter of others. Respect their space. You respect their happiness. You respect people, period. Right? So check the ego. That's what I'm talking about this morning. This one was a little bit long, but I thought I'd leave it out there because I've been trying to do this one. I even ripped the paper up and went and picked it back out of the garbage because I thought, I got to do this one. So let it be that today. Let those words sink in. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. And don't forget, it's still up, 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 right? Wake up, wise up, and rise up. I'm out. Peace.